Hi, this is Carl with another SOP video for managed service providers, and today we're talking about the monthly maintenance checklist. The monthly maintenance checklist is essentially the most important checklist of any managed service business. Essentially what it is a list of things that you do every month at every client to verify that everything in their systems is working to the best it can. In our last video, we gave an introduction to the monthly maintenance checklist. You can get a sample at smbooks.com. You can also get the 68-point checklist for free at smbooks.com. And you can get a sample of the monthly maintenance checklist by going to sopfriday.com and just doing a search for monthly or monthly maintenance, and you'll find it, and it's all listed out there. But the one at SMB Books is in Word doc format that you can edit. So what's in a monthly maintenance checklist? Well, there are several parts. First of all, there's something called the monthly single, and we're going to talk about that in the next video next week. Second, the monthly maintenance checklist covers everything in the network. So how is traffic moving? Are there any problems with the switch? Are there any errors in the error logs related to the firewall? That sort of thing. Just make sure everything is up to spec. Third, you have the actual server itself. Going through the server logs, making sure everything's okay, making sure you have enough disk space, making sure that patches, fixes, and updates are in place, that sort of thing. A lot of what goes on in the server can be managed completely through an RMM or remote monitoring and management system. So if you've got that in place, it makes your life much easier because you're doing the checks of the monthly maintenance checklist every minute instead of once a month. But if you don't have an RMM agent yet, and you should, then at least doing these things once a month is absolutely worth your while. Finally, number 4, what you do with the monthly maintenance checklist is you verify that you can restore from backup. If you don't restore from backup, you cannot guarantee that you have a working backup at that client's office. So you want to make sure that you do that. Research shows us that even today, at the end of 2015, 70% of small businesses are backing up either to tape or to disk and not to the cloud. So you can't just go online and go clickety-click and verify the backup. You have to go on site, put that tape or put that disk in, and verify that you can restore from backup. It's critically important to the client that you do this. I would argue it is the single most important thing you do every month is test that backup, because you don't know the day and you don't know the hour, but someday that client will need that backup. In the big picture, the monthly maintenance checklist is literally you taking control of your client's network, taking ownership of that network, being responsible for everything that happens on the server and all the critical components of their system. And so if you're on managed services, this is the way that you verify that you're doing everything that you promised you should do. Probably takes about an hour a month per client, and you should have customized lists for every client. So there'll be a checklist for every single client because they all have different systems. One client has 2 servers, one has 1 server, one has Exchange on site, the other has email in the cloud. Whatever their configuration is, you need to make sure it's customized for each client. If you're not doing managed services, this is your foot in the door because you're going to go in there every month, you're going to charge them for 1 hour's labor, and you're going to do all the same checks. And it'll be real easy to say, hey, you know, if we put you on the platinum service, you'd be able to get all of these things for free and it wouldn't cost you anything extra. So it's a great way to make sure that you do it. No matter what happens, you need to do this every month at every client. It is part of being a responsible technology consultant, in my opinion. So you might as well schedule it, make it happen every client every month, and make sure that it's orderly and in fashion. Like it if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and put any comments you have down below the video. Thanks for tuning in. This is Carl wishing you all the best in your managed service business.